The Straw Hats will have some questions for Luffy. Once they meet this version of Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy, or Joy Boy D. Luffy, they're gonna have some questions because rightfully so, they're gonna be like, what the hell is going on? But honestly, an exposition on Luffy after Kaido meeting the Straw Hats again, but also the world reacting to just exactly what's going on here. So let's talk about it. Joy Boy Luffy, what does this mean to the world? Well, we need Zunisha's answer. Zunisha needs to tell us some more information about what's going on because it's just bits and pieces. And of course, Oda is leading up to the end of the arc, whereas that's when we get so much exposition on the Void Century and what being Joy Boy actually means. Then we get probably some reveals in regards to different sovereigns and what Luffy actually has to do with this new form and what it means for him being Joy Boy. But for the other Straw Hats, how impactful would it be to them? Will they even care about Luffy being Joy Boy? Not so much, but I'm sure they're gonna have some questions. But what questions would they have? Now, let me ask you guys. If you were the Straw Hats and standing in their shoes, what is the question that each of these people would actually ask? Obviously, the person that has the most to ask is Nico Robin because she has ties to the Void Century and she's trying to find out information. The funny part is the Straw Hats aren't the only people that should probably have questions for Luffy. I can honestly think of someone else that could ask Luffy some questions, and he's fighting him right now. Kaido. But not just Kaido. The thing is though, Luffy being Joy Boy and Joy Boy being a part of this world, it is some serious ramifications because again, antagonists and protagonists, I'm sure they've both fallen victim to the world government and the powers that be. Someone that I can think of is King, or what he's more affectionately known as, Albert. This beautiful he was being experimented on by the world government and he was a god before the celestial dragons came and became gods themselves. So he more than likely knows the story of Joy Boy because in the story we saw him talking to Kaido about him being Joy Boy. So Kaido's the fake Joy Boy in Albert's mind. Now we see the real Joy Boy, Monkey D. Joy Boy. King, what do you feel now? Of course, that was a long time ago. He's gone through so many different things with Kaido. Does he still care about that? I mean, his entire clan seemingly was wiped out by the fake gods. But again, I guess who wins controls history and makes decisions, because if you are a god and I defeat a god, at that point, I'm a god, right? That just makes sense. So for King, what is your decision? I mean, I don't see King joining the crew, but what if King does? No, I'm not even gonna entertain that, but Albert would make the crew a lot sexier. I mean, him paired with Nami and Robin right between, okay, the ramifications of Luffy being Joy Boy, and even this form. Okay, first question that I would ask, right, is why are you not subscribed to B.D.A. Law? Yeah, I know you're trying to see that coming. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, look down, make sure you are subscribed. If you are not, click that button. If you are, drop a like. Now, seriously, the first question we're gonna ask, as the Straw Hats asking Luffy these questions, okay, so are you not a rubber user anymore? It was like, I don't know, because he really does not know that his devil fruit is not a regular rubber fruit. Now, I foresee some way, somehow, someone will inform Luffy that, hey, you just don't have the Gomu Gomu no Mi, and that someone will be none other than Shanks. Yes, boys and girls, Shanks will let Luffy know that the fruit he actually ate was the mythical zone, the Hito Hito. He is actually a god. And he's like, wait. It was rubber. You said it was rubber. He's like, yeah, I said it was rubber, but it kind of is. I just didn't think it mattered to you at that time. You know, that's going to be game-changing information because I don't think Luffy's going to care regardless. But that's one of the questions that will be asked. Secondly, Nami's in the midst of asking her a question, and of course it pertains to the weather. Luffy, can you control lightning or grab lightning now? Is that really a thing? He's like, wait, hold on. Before I answer any of your questions, why the hell is this cloud here? What is going on? Why is it a part of your Climattack? Well, now Zeus is a part of the crew. Okay, cool. Nakama, right? Now we move on to Usopp. Usopp then asks Luffy, since you're Joy Boy now and not Monkey D. Luffy, does that mean that I'm the captain? Luffy's like, what are you talking about? I'm still Monkey D. Luffy, right? Moving on, Zoro. He then asks Luffy, wait, actually Zoro's not here because Zoro got lost and actually ended up at Ryuma's grave and finding out information about Black Blades, etc. So we're gonna skip Zoro for now because we're gonna talk about that in a separate video, yeah? Sanji, you know what's crazy? Now I'm thinking about all the Straw Hats. They're all devils in some way. In some way they're related to devils, demons, but they're the good guys. Oda is insane. Anyway, Sanji, how does Joy Boy tie into the all blue? Now Luffy is Joy Boy, that means they have to explore a lot more. The confirmation of this ancient legend could lead Sanji to believe, you know what? If this is Luffy is actually Joy Boy, that means means the all blue is 100% real. Like, Luffy is a god. A god is standing in front of me. And of course, the triggered people are going to be in the comment section. He is not a real god. Okay. But personally, I think this bolsters Sanji's beliefs in regards to the all blue, saying, well, it is real. There's no question in my mind that it's not real. Now, Chopper. What does Chopper ask Luffy? Well, Luffy, are you okay? The last time your voice disappeared and it seemed like you were not here with us anymore, and you seem a bit different, a bit odd. Can I check you a bit? Now, Luffy's heartbeat. Not sure exactly what that means. I think that is kind of the starting point for Gear 5. That's why his heart resonated with Zunisha. But Chopper's going to be worried about Luffy's well-being because he did get a devastating blow, but he bounced right back as rubber typically should. Now, the most important person, as you guys all know, is Robin and her questions, because she's directly tied to the Void Century. She is an O'Haran. She cares about this shit more than any of the Straw Hats. I think Jinbei may have some questions as well. Probably not too many other than, Luffy, good. I'm just happy you're okay. But for Robin, she's gonna have the question of, okay, Joy Boy back then apologized to Fishman Island about everything he could not do. Luffy, if you are actually Joy Boy, does that mean you're gonna go forward and accomplish the things that the previous Joy Boy could not? Because technically the obligation now falls on you. Luffy's like, wait. That has nothing to do with me, woman. That belongs to the all Joy Boy. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm not even Joy Boy. I just look like this because I'm a cartoon character, right? Seriously, for Nico Robin, it then leads to more exposition, right? Because I'm sure Robin knows some things that we probably don't even know yet, but she's always known it, but it hasn't been the time for her to reveal it. And it's really hard to predict a flashback, when it's coming and how long it's going to be. We talk about Kaido's flashback all the time, but at some point we need a Joy Boy flashback, right? We need to know exactly what happened, but that probably isn't until we find the One Piece and then get more information. But we do get something here. We do find out more information why Luffy being Joy Boy, why it's relevant. I think the most important thing, right, is Luffy's decision. And how does he deal with this information, how it's revealed to him, because we know from Momonosuke there's information about him in the logbook. For Luffy, we may get some information about him there as well. We know Luffy does not care about being the chosen one, but in regards to the Joy Boy thing as well, how does the world react to that? Now, Shanks, I think he knows a lot more than he's leading on. So again, I think he reveals to Luffy his true Devil Fruit name and nature, that he's now a mythical Zoan. And I also think Oda references back to Punk Hazard when he was talking to Momonosuke, and Momonosuke was asking him how to change back. He's like, I don't know, I'm not a Zoan type. He's like, oh, Momonosuke, I guess I did know, huh? Momonosuke's gonna be like, oh, this guy. But the world, in particular the Gorosei and Imsama, once they realize that Luffy has awakened his fruit, this model Nika fruit is now walking dangerously in this world, they're gonna have to do some things. Now, I do predict that we have an SSG showcase at some point. No, I don't think they can take down the Straw Hats. I don't think anybody can at this point. They're going against 2 Yonko, and they're coming out pretty okay on the other end of this. Of course, they've suffered some casualties. Fodder number 1 and fodder number 2, but overall, pretty all right. But the girls are gonna have to make a move, right? They're gonna have to do something pretty drastic. I mean, abolishing the warlord system was really drastic, but they're gonna have to come after him. In some way, how do you get back at Luffy? What's something that you do that confirms, or it somewhat assures you that Luffy will come to you? Well, you kidnap somebody that Luffy cares about, either Shirahoshi or someone like Boa Hancock. I've been talking about this for a long time, that Boa Hancock, she could get captured by Kobe and whomever is with him. I don't think 1v1 she should lose to Kobe at all, but hey, I don't know how strong Kobe has gotten. Look how strong Luffy got in like 2 hours, okay? How strong, okay, maybe longer than 2 hours because he had the Udon training, and he would not be nearly as strong without the principles he learned with Hirogoro, so I don't want to downplay that. But for Kobe, he's been with the strongest hockey user, or one of the strongest hockey users we predict in history, in Garp, someone else that doesn't have a Devil Fruit, someone that just used fists. And again, we are finding out just how truly devastating hockey is in the One Piece world, and just, it's a great equalizer. Doesn't matter if you have a Devil Fruit, if you can wield potent hockey, you can stand against anyone in this world. So yes, Boa Hancock is one of the rare people that can use all 3 types of hockey. However, Kobe is one of the rare types that has had the biggest glow up in One Piece. He went from a literal fodder loser boy to #1 model sexy man, okay? So does Kobe have a chance 1v1? I suppose he does, but Boa Hancock would be a reason for Luffy to go after her. And oh my god, if she got captured by the Celestial Dragons again, they find out she's a slave, they would do some pretty abhorrent things to her, considering her nature and her status as a queen now, an empress. it'll be really bad. And Luffy, of course, he owes a debt to Boa. He would have to go save her, or even not Boa, maybe Boa's sisters. So for Boa to go save her sisters, Luffy would accompany her because, hey, you helped me save Ace, or tried to save Ace, so I'm gonna help you try to save your sisters. Maybe one of them dies, who knows. Anyway, Luffy being Joy Boy has some significance, and I think it was a really good exercise to go through this and pretty much see what the hell would happen if people find out that Luffy is Joy Boy. I really can't wait for him and Shanks' interaction though, because I think that's gonna be the most fruitful and fulfilling. And then also Blackbeard, if he's revealed to be, you know, Sad Boy or Soy Boy or Devil Boy. I don't know. Either way, guys, give me your thoughts. How do you feel about Luffy, and what would be the reactions to everyone finding out that Luffy is indeed a Joy D boy? But yeah, give me your thoughts. Make sure to like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Follow me on Twitter at BragoDAce. Follow me on Instagram at BragoD.Ace. Thank you to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Again, guys, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
I start doubting me, I felt lost.